What's up, guys? I'm Vocal Strike, and welcome back to Reverse Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Reverse of Arcadia. I am here with Kinetic, as per usual.
Hello.
And this time, D-Man makes a return after how many episodes now?
Emily's back!
God. So last time we freed the Ancient Fairy Dragon from the Spirit World and took out 2 of the Dark Signers. And this time, we are going to have to go over to where Yusei and Kalin is and do a race. And it has been a while since we've last done a race.
Oh no.
Yeah, so, first few attempts might actually have to be me refamiliarizing myself with the controls.
Well, I would say my first question is, because I haven't been around a bit, are you maxed out at all in parts?
This should be fun.
Yep.
Oh
boy.
Oh no. Oh.
This is definitely gonna be fun.
Ah. Nope. I'm still not used to handling the...
Beat him like a bongo drum.
Well, at least you are making it to the end in the
No, he's
3
not.
minute. Yeah, true. Not enough HP. So,
Should we go over to the store and check to see if,
yes, most certainly. I remember at some point it's...
Oh no, he does have more stuff he can buy.
Yeah.
But having more stuff won't compensate for messing up necessarily.
Yeah. There
No,
are
but it
points
might increase
where
our chances.
There are plenty of interesting parts, including the fact that you can just plain eventually have Yusei's dual runner. So,
Ooh,
okay,
new engine.
definitely the engine.
Yep.
Actually, is that? No. Okay.
Then how's the CPU? Nothing new in front.
Which means there's nothing new in anything else.
Yeah.
I might as well be sure. I also need
Usually-
to remember how to activate the booster.
I'm trying to recall whether it's B or the bumper.
Okay.
You know, buying new parts does you no good if you don't apply them.
True. And now we're in the red.
Scroll down a bit about the shield. I'd go between overheat and cooldown, personally.
Eh.
Probably cooldown.
to regain durability as needed. I don't think we're really necessarily on a timer on this one, though. Are we?
I mean, even if you aren't on a direct timer, you are on the timer of the fact that you cannot dodge that Earthbound Immortal's hands forever.
Yes, and it is like as soon as you pass the finish line, you need to make it within 3 minutes.
Yep.
Let's try this then.
My personal way I did it, I didn't even use a shield. I just used better parts on everything else.
Fair.
Yeah, but you also said to kind of avoid putting your stats in the red if you can help it.
I know. That's why I didn't use a shield, because the shields waste a dang much.
True. I think at some point I wound up just not even using a shield.
It's mostly just because they weigh a lot, and all it was doing is giving me a slight crutch over, not hitting things that damage me.
Yeah.
So take off the shield then?
Probably
I would
best.
say so personally.
Can hardly wait till you get 4-star parts.
That's funny. That's real funny.
What?
He's in the last chapter of the main game.
Yeah.
So there may not be any more new parts at all, for all we know.
Oh no, there are other parts you don't have, just not in the main game.
Ah.
Unless you, like, unlock them after this race, and I don't even think there's any more races after this one anyway.
Oh no, not now. I'm trying to avoid those flames and those are making me hit the wall.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
come
say
on.
it. Knowing you don't have to worry as much about speed until you hit that straightaway. Don't take as many risks with the speed until you do hit that straightaway. This is where I would use your boosts.
I'm trying to...
It's either A or B.
Yeah, I pressed those and they didn't go off.
Hmm.
Okay, so it is Q for me.
Yeah.
Alright.
The thing is that I don't know how to effectively avoid those hands. And I'm not even sure why Kapakapu is specifically targeting me when he's currently having to focus on Yusei. It helped if the lag wouldn't start.
Yeah, it probably would help if it didn't start immediately.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's in the time it's taken him to do these tries in this race, I've loaded a save state, finished the race, and tried again like 4 times.
Oh no.
Why do I not doubt it?
You actually are used to this game, Jack. I'm not.
I have not played this game since I was on a cruise ship in September.
No, not now.
During the turns at the beginning, use the brakes more, that way you don't overspeed and wind up crashing into stuff more often.
It also does not help that he is right that it is better to eat that wall than it is to hit that purple fire because it is continuous damage as long as your runner is in that fire, and it basically slows your runner to a crawl while you were in contact with it.
I will admit these races are bullshit.
Yeah. You want to know what's worse? This race is easier than some of the races in the game where you start in Crash Town. Or the game that preceded Reverse of Arcadia.
I'm trying to...
Because the game that preceded Reverse of Arcadia has you racing Trudge. And you have to catch up to Trudge, who is on a significantly better dual runner than you.
Stardust Accelerator, or was there one between that and Reverse of Arcadia?
One of them's Stardust Accelerator, and the other one's Over the Nexus for the games I'm talking about. I just don't remember which is which.
Fair.
Why does it look like you've got the Yusei arm bars on your runner?
Because those are the,
I know that's the side armor.
balancer sheet.
It's not even the balancer, that's the side armor.
Yeah.
Man said, alright, I'm gonna I-frame the hand by hitting the wall, which, to be fair, valid.
Yep.
That wasn't even the initial strategy at all. I just kept ramming into the wall trying to avoid the hands.
Now
What?
save!
And then, at the end there, it was just like, I'm gonna get you! Why did you cross that finish line? Because with the amount of health you had, that hand hitting you would have ended the race.
Well, since D-Man is back, he can go back to voicing Yusei again.
Mason! Yeah, I was in a turbo duel with Kalin, but my dual runner broke down on me.
I mean, to be fair, he looks a lot better in the games as a result, because in the anime, the breakdown caused him to crash really bad and actually had to be kind of hospitalized.
It's even worse in the Japanese, where there's just a big old hunk of metal sticking out of it.
Yep. I remember that.
Kalin said, alright, if I ain't getting you with the duel, you're at least getting got with the shrapnel.
Speaking of which...
Say, you think your broken duel runner is gonna save you from dueling me?
Kalin!
I love that dual runner.
It is a nice runner.
Nathan, I wasn't aware you were here too. Nice timing, though. Now you can duel me until Yusei gets his dual runner in working order. Don't worry. It's not like I'll go easy on you or anything.
Mason, don't! You're not a signer. It's too dangerous. Mason?
One moment, I'm eating pizza. Silence, you say? Besides, it looks like Mason is up for the challenge. Am I right?
Mason, you want to stop Kalin too?
Imagine in his first 2 cards, he summons freaking 100 Eyes Dragon.
Mason, Kalin.
I mean, it's only fair we kick his ass again. We did usurp him.
I saw
We didn't usurp him.
It was pretty. Kick his ass.
We still would have made a better leader than he would have.
I think he did a pretty good job as leader. Mason, you're much too nice. You know that? None of this has anything to do with you. You're not even a signer. I said I'd duel you until you say fix this duel runner. But really, I've wanted to duel you all along. Let's make it interesting, though. We'll both start without any cards in hand. Draw, win.
And he's using Infernities, which benefit from that.
What's funny is, in all of my duels against him in my personal playthroughs, this has screwed him over because my turbo duel deck is nothing but high attack, level 4, lower monsters. Let's make this one to remember.
Let's duel, Patsy!
I wish I could do... I used to be able to do the Joker from the Batman's laugh, but it's been so long since I heard it, I can't replicate it. Funny enough, I would argue Kokapakapoo is a complete and utter brick in this deck, because the odds of you managing to draw well enough to have 2 tributes while not having any cards in hand from the start is insane.
If we top deck... Oh, wait, no. I was going to say if we top deck Woodsman. Then I remembered. We're not running heroes.
Yeah.
I see Magic Cylinder and I'm like, my guy. He's got my entire deck in 1 card.
Gosh dang it.
Not going for the attack. Okay. So the name of his deck is Quaking Giant.
Yes, which represents
that tracks.
Oh no, this is the one time you don't want to draw this monster.
No, it's only 7 counters is where we get to draw.
Yep.
And you still need a speed spell. But if you summon this guy, he's just gonna die. And if you set him, he's just gonna die.
So we kind of have to keep him in hand. We don't have a choice.
Yep.
The Kawaki Manu cards will...
Infernity Beast. No cards in your hand. Your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap cards until after the damage step.
Wombo combo.
Infernity Fang!
If I remember correctly, in the anime, Infernity Beast attacked by spitting fire, I think? Well, this works. You can summon one and just reveal the other to keep him alive. You just needed another warrior in hand.
And we're killing that beast.
Oh, this is when he summons Archer or some garbage on next turn. What is his effect? It discards.
If this card destroys your opponent's monster by battle, it can attack once again in a row.
That's perfect.
Good.
Wonder what that face down is. Probably Phantom Hand, if I had to guess.
I must press the Necromancer.
Oh no, that thing's strong enough to live.
Alright, what do? Is change to defense position. While you have no cards in your hand, this card gains the following effect. Once per turn, you can special summon one Infernity monster from your graveyard except Necromancer.
Which means if he draws a level 2 tuner, he can summon 100 Eyes Dragon next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he draws Kokapakapu, he can just use the effect to summon back Beast and tribute them both. In which case, this is gonna hurt.
Yep.
And we have no way of forcing him to get an actual hand so that his Infernities cannot activate their effects.
The only way would be something like Dark Bribe, and that still requires us to, hit it. Oh, perfect! You just summon Comrade Swordsman of Landstar, and then you can destroy his entire board.
Sweet. Until you realize that he's probably got Call of the Haunted as a face down and then brings back Infernity Necromancer the moment that he's got the
I don't
Pac-Poo.
actually has Call of the Haunted in this deck, if I remember it right.
What does the 10 speed counter do again?
I think the last effect is 12, actually. Oh no, it's 10. Destroy
10,
one
destroy
card on the
one.
field.
But he can't use any of them.
Blade
until
Edge.
he gets a speed cell. Though you can just summon the other Bergzak now that you have another higher attack, or another warrior in hand.
Yeah.
I guess we could have synchro summoned. But I think we're getting more attack out of this than if we had synchro. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot that that Comrade Swordsman of Landstar is a tuner. I'm so used to the regular Swordsman of Landstar, which is not a tuner.
Is it bad that I wish he would summon Kokapakapu now so we could just flip over Magic Cylinder when he attacks?
What can we synchro summon anyway?
Nothing of worth right now.
I was
3
just
Silent
curious.
Dragons.
Well, Ancient Prairie Dragon can't use its effect, and Black Rose Dragon wiping the board wouldn't do us much good right now. And Power Tool Dragon's effect is also null and void.
You're the one that talked me into adding all of the Signer Dragons into the deck.
Yeah, Power Tool Dragon isn't a Signer Dragon.
It's Lifestream Dragon, which requires Powerful Dragon.
And Lifestream Dragon is not in the game yet.
Okay. So unless this man just set Mirror Force, we win.
Let's find out.
Nice.
You went gambling.
How much are you
I
willing to
was
bet
gonna
that
tell
card?
you to
How much are you
bring
willing to
the
bet
field
that,
of
how much are you willing to bet that card in his hand was the Earthbound Immortal?
Oh, I know what one of his face downs was.
Had to have been Infinity something.
I was gonna say one of them was probably